Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of the Penguins Collective podcast. We are, I'm struggling tonight, okay? Louis is on his way. He was at the game tonight. That's why we needed a little bit more time before going live tonight. But I appreciate everyone joining today. Nolan loves I don't know if he loves or hates the music. That's what happens when you have me left to my own devices. I have no idea what I'm clicking. There's really no names on the music, so I just said whichever one is going to play, that's what's going to go on. So that it was an interesting choice. It very was. It kind of seemed like a I don't even know, like a Batman Christopher Nolan type feel to it. It definitely was interesting choice. Is a great word selection for it. So I do know Louis on his way. Of course, downtown Pittsburgh traffic is ridiculous on game night. So just wanted to give him like a 10-minute start before he gets home and gets his situation all squared away. But in the chat, if you are here, drop us a like, drop a comment, let us know how you're feeling. 6-2 win for the Pens against the Chicago Blackhawks, sweeping their season series against them. But wow, that was a wild game. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna save my reactions for Louis. So right now, I'm just gonna do our just basic ad intro, and then we'll kind of get into it and wait for Louis to join us. But this episode and all episodes are brought to you by Rogue Energy. Go to rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective and use code TPC10 to get 10% off your order. That is rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective using code TPC10 to get 10% off your order. Also, Third Assist Hockey. Go to thirdassist.com and find whatever you need for hockey. They have sticks, they have gloves, they have sweaters, they have sweatshirts, they have t-shirts, they have if you play pond hockey, they have sock warmers, they have all this stuff, whatever you need, new, retro, it's all there. They have different what's the term that Louis uses? Colorways, I want to say is what he uses. But they have like different color schemes and designs that they have for their gloves and stuff like that. They have wooden sticks. They have watches with little pieces of old school wooden sticks in there. So they have a lot of great stuff, and they've teamed up with us this year, giving us a coupon code, which is the first that they are releasing. So we're the first to get that. And that is TPC15. So that is 15% off your order with them. So make sure you check them out. I've been wanting to go locally. They have a pond here that they freeze, and they have just skates and sticks that you could go out and play. Third Assist will come in huge if I'm going to be doing that. But that'll do it for the ads. I am going to warn y'all, I'm putting up the intro video. So just a heads up, turn down your volume now, get prepared. And then when we come back, we'll dive into the 6-2 victory by the Pens, extending their winning streak to 5 games.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinity shot. Penguins win it! Sees part for Crosby to the goal. He scores!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
And on Fee, the shot, he scores! Here's Crosby with a burst of speed up the middle, gets open, scores!
We're a collective.
Andy Kyoto is beating Minamaki's brains in. What a show!
Oh, wrong side. I thought we had it all figured out.
I'm so good at this timing thing. That was perfect.
That was perfect. Now, record times for me to get out of that parking lot.
I bet.
And get home and get set up. Perfect timing. But what a win. What a win to see that in person. Everything looked great. I'm sure you covered a couple things already. I know you did the intro. PA Lead Slinger, what's up?
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the stream. Brian Russ suspended. Got to see him in the press box. That was pretty fun with literally everyone else, which was kind of fun. Thank you. I thought that was pretty good. I had this ready to go in case I was on the Jumbotron, as you should. Maybe it would have gotten a laugh. Who knows? Just throw up free Brian Rust. If just boom, so people can see it. Good evening. Good evening, Pete. What a win for the Penguins. 6-2. Absolutely domination from the fourth line. Domination from the second line as well. Everything looked really good. Try. Yeah, I am.
Oh, interesting.
So that's pretty funny. So we have a chat separate from your chat, just to see if we just communicate and stuff. And Josh just asked if I'm sure, and I just said a statement about how we dominated, and I wasn't sure if he was referring to my mic or to my comment. So I was like, don't know how you guys feel in person. It was pretty dominating, but
because, I can't spell.
No, it's good. Slow start to the game.
Yeah.
Slow start to the game. But the Penguins finally took off, and just like last time we played Chicago in the United Center, we dominated there. We dominated again. Man, I'm going to say something, Josh. I want to say, everyone, get ready to clip.
Go.
Get ready to clip. Okay, let me make sure I look good for this in case this goes viral. I was wrong about Kyle Dubas.
Let's go.
These guys he brought in that we thought were just here for a paycheck, here for just the ride of the rebuild. These guys are contributing. Not only that, Dewar has his career highest. Unreal. Mantha is playing like Detroit's wildest dreams. Blake Lizotte got a 3-year deal for just being so consistent. Noah Chari, that fourth line is downright disgusting. The best fourth line in the league. And I don't think I'm being exaggerating when I say that. I am wrong on everything about Kyle Dubas. Here I thought that I was like, this guy is just getting these dudes for nothing. And then you see what everyone's doing. They're contributing. They're playing. He goes out and gets Chinikov. Sweet baby Jesus, he's great. I went to the game with Ethan. Shout out, Ethan. And he was just saying, oh, yeah, Chinikov, they better re-sign Chinikov. And I'm like, I don't know. And then, of course, he snipes one. And then I'm like, that's great. That's phenomenal. He's contributing. I've never seen Malkin flow with a line mate like he does with Chinikov. That's a pickup by Dubas.
Yeah.
And then the first game he plays, Solovyov plays phenomenal in his first game.
Lights people up.
He is hitting people. He is playing the right stuff. And if I'm Shea, or I know he scored tonight, But if I'm Shea, St. Ivany, those guys, I'd be worried. Because guess what? Clifton is playing well. He was a scratch tonight. But so is Solovyov. And Solovyov was kind of going back and forth to the AHL, and he looked incredible tonight. Now, granted, this was the Chicago Blackhawks, and I understand. But usually in the NHL, it doesn't happen where when you run over a team, it's usually that you're not consistent with that. Usually the second game you play, they're going to give you a little something back. They're going to kind of fight you on it. Once again, we dominated. So all that being said, going out and get Solovyov, going out and getting Chinakhov, making the trade for Skinner. I know some of you don't like Skinner. I think he's a great fit in the system. Utilizing everyone on this roster to the point of making Dan Muse look like Herb Brooks in 1980. This is absolutely a masterclass of putting a roster together. The real thing I want to know is, did he know? Or listen to me, or listen, did Kyle Dubas just go, am I an accidental genius? Do you know what I'm saying? This is before the Chinakhov, before the Skinner, because we had an incredible start to the season. I don't think Dubas expected that. I think we all didn't expect that. So the fact that kind of Dubas not stumbled into this, but kind of accidentally kind of creating the Powerpuff Girls situation. Do you know what I'm saying? Just starting throwing stuff together, and they're like, "Oh snap, we got something. Let's add on to it. Let's get. Thank you. Let's go get Chinakhov. Someone's struggling, and that was their high hopes. That's like Dubas's MO. Yeah. Who is their guy that's not working? Let's go get him. Mantha from Detroit. Yeah, I'll take him. Brajo, 100%. Ben Kindle, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Jaden, you're right. You're absolutely right. Ben Kindle has been on fire in the last couple of games. And that was what's his name? Kyle Dubas pick. Well, it was Wes Clark. But Kyle Dubas kind of pushed them to start the season. That's great. This is all of this to say, maybe Kyle Dubas does know what he's doing. And Josh alluded to it last time. Is this the plan? And he kind of dropped Easter eggs when he would talk about the Washington Capitals, saying, look how they did it on the fly.
Yeah, but I think yes, that's the thought process, and that's what you want. But I think for Dubas, his strategy, from what I have been seeing over the last couple of years, is he's a gambler. Someone who has the high potential but also low floor, he's willing to take a risk on. You know, you look back, Jesse Puljujarvi, same type thing, is very similar to point. Anthony Mantha, where high potential, low floor, coming off of an injury. If he hits, he hits. If not, it's bad. You know, who was the guy last year that we ended up trading to the Devils? We got him from Nashville, but then we traded him to the Devils. But that guy, another former Tanner Glass, first round pick, traded for.
I don't think it was Tanner Glass.
Cody Glass.
That was years ago. I think Cody Glass was on the Penguins.
Who?
No, it was Tanner Glass. Hold on. It was Tanner Glass. That was way long ago.
I think it was Glass.
I don't think it was Glass. Hold on, Josh.
But whoever, regardless, within the last couple of years, he's taken those gambles and they haven't paid off. It is Cody Glass. Suck it. So he's taken those. Yes, he's taken those chances and they didn't pay off. This year, he's taking chances and they're hitting. You know, I mean, the name was dropped tonight because he's on Chicago now. Matt Grzelcyk. last year we loved him because
I
he was
did like Matt
playing.
Grizzlick.
Yeah, because he was playing well. He's that type of guy. Same thing. You can say he hit, you can say he didn't, but all these guys now, all these quote unquote lottery picks, these gambles, they're paying in, they're cashing out. And yes, it is. I see what you're saying about like Dubas kind of like stumbled into this, but I mean,
Sure.
at the same time, him and his crew have to
Thank you,
go and
Jaden.
find these guys. They have to,
Yeah.
scout the right players, see if they'll be a good fit. And I think also,
you're right.
say what you want.
Mm-hmm.
At least the last couple of years, I don't know if it was Dubas. I think it may have been someone else that was in the building that was causing our troubles, and that person is now causing troubles in New York. And I think it was Mike Sullivan.
Wow, you think he was the source of all evil?
Why is it that it's the same strategy, but now it's working? You can argue it's the players.
Are you talking about the GM strategy? I don't think it was.
Hold on. You can argue that it was the same strategy, trying to find diamonds in the rough and see if they hit. Okay, but you can also say it may not have been the right players. It could have just been that they were busts and it just wasn't going to work out no matter who it was. But I think now with Dan Muse, I think it's a different voice. He's got more of a developmental mentality and coach ethic that I think that these guys who needed a little more polishing to reach their full potential is now getting that under Dan Muse and his coaching staff.
I agree with that. I also have a theory, tossing this out.
Yeah.
It was always going to be this year that they were going to see where they were at and see about Now, I think they had a hard conversation last offseason, which was, hey, Mike Sullivan, are you ready for what we're about to do? It may not be, because you just said it. Dubas is a gambler, and you're right on that. I think you nailed it perfectly. And I think Mike Sullivan is not a gambler. And he's saying, why don't we play it safe and go get guys we know who could play now? And Dubas is on the other side thinking, but that's not what this is. We need to get guys who have potential, and can we tap into that? Can you do that? Do you want to do the hard work? Not saying that Sullivan is not willing to work. I think he's willing to coach a team that's put together. The difference is Muse is a guy who is a development first and foremost. So when Dubas goes, all right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that are all need development. Mike Sullivan's not going to be that guy. So, hey, we're going to have a hard conversation. You're out. Dan Muse, you're in. Your job's to develop. Oh, I could do that. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the development of gambles. And we're seeing that they're paid off. They're being paid off, and they're paying off.
They're paying
whatever.
Off. And I think we're seeing this team kind of gel together. Phil Bork didn't want to say that they're connected, but like they're connected. They are bonding. The videos that we're getting out from the team now, we keep referencing the Connor Clifton. We keep the video now. The videos are coming out after that. The assist night that Chris Letang, night of assists. We're seeing those videos come out, and not only are those videos being shared just within Penguins fans, Penguins media, that's now hitting. I've seen those videos shared by ESPN and Bleacher Report and stuff like that, because we're now winning. Like we're a team. Like we're here, and I'm starting to see Dan Muse may actually be a better coach than what we're actually giving him credit for, because Jaden is Jaden is alluding to it in the chat, saying that so many players this year have called out the coaching in previous years. And
Yeah, that's fair. Defensive mostly, but yeah.
Yeah, yep, correct. But if you look at it, Dan Muse is kind of like, I don't even know, like it kind of seems like his coaching is, like you said, developing the younger guys, building up the guys who need the more polishing, but then allowing the superstars and the Hall of Famers to just go out and play their game, be who they are, be what made them Hall of Famers. So you're seeing the freedom of Carlson, Letang, Malkin, Crosby just flourish this year, and everyone's like, oh, they're drinking the fountain of youth. No, they're just literally playing as youth. They're literally they're getting to play as kids playing hockey again. And I think that's so huge that even though it is still within a system, they're playing freely. They're playing their game. And then Dan Muse is now molding the younger guys into his system and just building around the play of the Hall of Famers that are on the roster. And it's working beautifully because how many analysts, how many fans said it's not going to work, like you're not going to be able to rebuild with all these aging players. Like you can't have your cake and eat it too. We've talked about it. You can't do it. But Dan Muse is finding a way to make it work. And I think it's awesome. I think this is really great to see.
I think you're right on that. I think Muse is Did Depends Win kind of nailed it too. Muse is letting the young kids play, and not only the young kids, he's just allowing people to be like, all right, guys, we're gonna trust that you know what to do in this situation. We're gonna let you play, and I think that's what you see with Malkin. Malkin is going back to just doing his little laps around, and we didn't really see that with Mike Sullivan towards the end. We didn't, we just saw Malkin try to stay put, and he still scored, he still put up points, and that's great. But you can see there's a little more freedom. Everyone has a little more freedom. You see Ben Kindle being, not afraid to go down low and try to make a play. Most importantly, the biggest thing I notice different about this team, we alluded to it early on, the defensemen are coming in and making plays. Yeah. They're not just setting up camp at the blue line. They're actually pushing. Like, we saw that today. Kulak just took it in. And I was just like, oh, okay, we're just allowing that to happen. It's just like, which is fine. I'm okay with that because we have offensive-minded defensemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let them do it. Let them play. Yeah. Let them do what they're known for. Carlson is becoming not only a fan favorite, now they're begging him to stay. Whereas 2 years ago, we were saying, well, this didn't work out. Ship him off. Hey, this didn't work out. Let's get rid of this contract. Now it's coming into the end of 2020, 2026, 2027, 2025, 2026 season. It's coming to an end. And we're like, well, we're going to run it back with Carlson, right? It's kind of like a wild statement to think about because we were pushing him to go. We were pushing, the theory, not us, the fan base as a whole. We're pushing the theory of should we trade Crosby, Malkin, Letang because we're clearly done. No. They have freedom. They're playing, and all of a sudden, we're second in the Metropolitan. We're solidifying us as an actual playoff team. Not only a playoff team, if we keep on playing like this, we actually could put ourselves in the Cup conversation.
Yep.
Because the Eastern Conference is a wild spot right now. I think besides the Rangers, I think the furthest person out is 7 points, 10 points, 13 points away from a playoff spot. We still have a whole month of hockey. A lot of things can happen. Who knows who's going to get the wild card spot? But it looks like the Pittsburgh Penguins are solidifying themselves in a Metropolitan spot. Yep. Top 3. This is pretty crazy. It's because of Dan Muse allowing him to play. It's because of Kyle Dubas assembling the bad news bears of the NHL. Okay? Just seriously. He took all the misfit toys from other franchises and just said, well, they're going to find success here. And you're right. Some of them don't. Some of them get shipped off. We weren't really sure about Tommy Novak a month ago. And now he's coming kind of finding his game. And we're like, okay, I guess we're keeping, Dewar was another one. Oh, we're going to ship off Dewar. Oh, well, he's on the fourth line and they're the best ever. So he had, 2 goals tonight? So what are you going to do?
Yeah, Dewar had 2 goals. Yep. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do with that? The whole fourth line had a multi-point night. And it wasn't on the power play. It wasn't on the penalty kill. It was 5-on-5 hockey. That is becoming our best line, which is so dumb when you have Sidney Crosby on the first line, Evgeny Malkin on the second line, and then you have Ben Kindle leading the new young line, which is unheard of. No team is having this issue. We're becoming a great hockey team, and the biggest test, Josh, and I'm sorry for talking for 20 minutes straight. The biggest test I think we agree on, and you could probably take it from there and you could give your thoughts. After the Olympic break, it's the biggest test for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Can they pick it up, and can they finish strong? Josh, you go for it.
I think 2 things I want to touch on. Just to finish up your thought there with after the Olympic break, I think The Athletic put it out there, strength of schedule after the Olympic break. The Penguins have the second toughest schedule after the Olympic break. So not only is it going to be a test in terms of, the amount of games that they play in the short amount of time remaining in the season, but based off of The Athletic, the overall competition is going to be tough. So their game is going to have to is going to have to carry over. And I think it was it Pete in the Discord who said that, kind of wishes that it wasn't this wasn't an Olympic year, so that these guys weren't slowing down, the momentum wasn't going to stop and kind of have to pick back up in late February. But that's just what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to come back. We're going to have to keep the momentum going somehow. Maybe Crosby winning gold will allow that momentum to carry over. But, I mean, it'll be super interesting. And then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, I mean, I wanted to talk to you about it anyway, whether it's on air or off air or a separate episode, but I could be completely off when thinking about this, but have teams always played? Has there been any teams in the past that allows the defense to play so freely in the offense than what Muse is doing right now? Because,
there's teams.
I understand, if you have a Carlson, you allow him to be, you let him roam free in the offensive zone. He was that way in Ottawa. He was that way in San Jose. But, it feels like all of our defensemen are doing that. It's not just Carlson. It's not just Letang. It's, all of our guys. Sure. So, could the theory be, this is maybe a wild stretch, and it's probably just my lack of defensive hockey knowledge, but are they kind of revolutionizing things? Kind of like how in 2014, 2015, the Golden State Warriors decided that, hey, we're just gonna shoot threes for the entire game. All 5 of us are gonna shoot threes the entire game. We're not going to have a big guy down in the middle anymore. And that's where my mind is thinking, is Dan Muse saying we're not having stationary defenders anymore. There's 5 guys on the ice.
Yeah.
We're just going to have 3 guys try to compete against 5 in defense and in the attack zone. Like a part of me is like, I think Dan Muse is like, why not just make it 5 versus 5? Our 2 defensemen become offensive.
There has been teams 100% that have done this.
I like Brandon's comment. That's great.
Yeah, the Rangers.
That's a good comment.
There. There have been teams that have like just allowed their offensive defensemen to play. The thing about the Penguins is that that's kind of half our defensemen. So that's why
but that's what I mean.
Like
that's why.
That's why.
But now,
I think that's your point.
Muse says like that's what I want to do, and Dubas is saying, okay, I got you. I'll get those guys for you.
Right.
Know?
Exactly. I think that's what it is. I think we have you have Kulak, who's kind of stepping into that role very nicely. You obviously have Carlson, who's built a career off that. Letang has been known to be like right behind Carlson as the offensive defenseman in the National Hockey League. So you have 3 guys right there, and then Shea is good. He's been scoring. Not only that, he if you notice where they score, right, especially tonight, where was he? On the blue line? No, right above the hash marks.
Yeah, right above, like right above the circles. Yep.
Right above the hash marks. He was there. So he's kind of falling into that. Ryan Graves has found a groove in that. He's been succeeding in Wilkes-Barre, and he brought that up, and he's earned, he's earned being a healthy scratch, but he's earned a spot in the National Hockey League. I don't think it's intentional. I think it goes back to what you're saying. Dan Muse is just allowing them to play. Hey, guys, how can we do this? Maybe it is a little bit. I think because I'm trying to multitask with my brain, and IR3K makes a really good point about noticing that the defensemen have been really smart with the pinches. Letang sucks at pinches, but everyone else, and I think maybe that's where it could be intentional. Hey, guys, if you go down low, stick to it and don't be hesitant.
Yeah.
If you're going to be in there so that way our forwards know to cover back. And I think that's what we saw, especially with Kulak. I just mentioned Kulak coming in. Who went back immediately? Chinikov. It was almost instant. It's almost like they knew that was going to happen. So I'm okay with it. And if we are witnessing this we're basically having forwards at the blue line. Kind of change in the National Hockey League. It's going to be really fun. Whereas,
that's what I'm saying.
Like, it's no longer about, I forget his name, Alexiak? Was that him? Who's the big oil rig? Big rig? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Alexiak, right?
Alex Alexiak?
Yeah. I think they're dying out. Big body defensemen chilling at the blue line. Now, maybe people can use that, right? That's fine. That's great. But maybe that era is done, and we're just going, all right, hey, maybe we get a small, small, fast defenseman who can, quarterback a power play. Maybe that's the new angle that you want in defensemen. So maybe that is the case.
That's why Brunick is so, loved and cherished.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's... Yeah. More so Brunick, but...
Yeah. More Brunick. Jaden says the thing about our defense is that when they pinch or jump into a play, there's always a forward circling back to cover. Every player is supporting each other. Yeah, I agree. We did not get in that past years. Yeah, I think that's exactly what the issue is. I think it's not intentional, but intentional. I think it's a yes and in that situation. Brandon says Carlson, Wortherspoon, Kulak, Letang, Shea, Clifton, Graves, Solovyov, St. Ivany, Jones, insane depth. Yeah, I agree. Once again, we run into a, good problem of so we have too many defensemen a little bit.
Yeah. Well, two guys are out on IR. One guy's been a healthy scratch. But yeah, I fully understand because realistically, if we didn't have the depth that we have and those guys go down, who are we calling up?
Yeah.
Again,
Owen
you know,
Pickering.
you kind of, I was going to say, you kind of picked on him right there, but throwing shade at Owen Pickering, not fully ready to go yet. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, and more hockey cards is saying in the playoffs, you want beef on the back end. I mean, maybe.
Yes
The
and
game is
no.
so fast in the playoffs.
But can we just talk about Clifton and Solovyov? They
you
just
just
absolutely
got to be
know
able to lay the body.
if you could finish your checks, and I know this is going to sound like hockey real quick. Can we just talk about no one finishes checks anymore? Just watch the game of hockey. And this is any game, any team, doesn't matter, pick and choose.
I got a theory on that, but go ahead.
So, right, and I know, hey, we're all friends now. It's not against rivalries. I know that's what it is. It's like everyone gets traded, so everyone knows a guy, or they're in a development camp over summer.
Yep.
So they're buddies, and they're not trying to kill each other like they used to in like 08, 09, where it's like, I hate those guys, right, from Sid. Like, I don't like anyone on their team. Or the 90s, where it's like, if you come in the blue line, I'm going to slash your face off. Like, there was that. But now today, you don't finish checks. You don't finish checks unless you're trying to, like, create some momentum for your team. But notice, it's always a clean hit. It's never, hey, I'm going to, no matter what you're doing, I'm just throwing my body. No, you don't see that. You don't see that stuff anymore. And I think all we have to do is make that subtle switch, which is, hey, guys, you don't need to be a big body. You don't need to be massive. You don't need to be quick. As long as you're an arm's length of this guy, finish a check. And I'm not saying hard. I'm not saying take him and whip him against the boards, but just let him know that you're there. Let him know that you're glue.
Brandon mentions in the chat Wotherspoon. Like, that's a great example of someone who
Clifton
is
as well.
willing to do that.
Yep.
Clifton.
So Wotherspoon, Clifton, and obviously now Solovyov, he came out there and started his first shift. Massive hit.
Yeah.
Massive hit.
Shea. I've seen Shea lay it down. St. Ivany before he got hurt.
100%.
So, yeah, absolutely.
It's good, and I think all you got to do is make that subtle adjustment. And if you can have forward-thinking defensemen, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. As long as you guys know, in your own zone, you finish checks. In your own zone, if the guy's coming down low, you let him know. If you're in arm's length, hey, just let him know that you're there. And honestly, that changes the whole dynamic. It holds them up for a second. They can't keep on circling. They can't figure out where to go. You have that split 4 or 5 seconds to make a play. Because guess what? They're not set because you just finished off a check. And once you're doing that and you're communicating and you're circling, and you guys know this. This is new stuff that you guys already know. As soon as you kind of make them stumble for a split second, you have an opportunity to go the opposite way. So that is 100% what our defensemen are doing. It is a big change, and it's a great change, and that's why we see guys like Clifton, right, where we're like, oh, this guy's nothing. Like, he's hurt all the time. What are we doing with Clifton? I hate when he's in the lineup. And all of a sudden, now he's a fan favorite. Yeah, he's a fan favorite. Why? Because he's laying the body. He's taking the body. People want that part in hockey back. They're going to love Solovyov as soon as they figure out how to pronounce his name. They're going to love him.
Yeah, you're crushing it. Is that how you say it?
It is how you pronounce it. I did practice a lot. It was hilarious tonight. So it's Solo, and then V-Y, Solovyov. Yeah. So once again, Solov, Y, Yov. Solovyov. It was hilarious because he got a point tonight. First game, got a point. And the announcer, I don't know his name. His name is escaping me. He tried his best. It kind of reminded me of My Name's Ron Burgundy because he had such a hard time pronouncing it. He goes, first point is with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Solovi, like he was pronouncing every syllable. Yeah, so Ilya Soliov, and it was just like crazy. Oh, Solovyov. So it's a long O, sorry. So you emphasize on the second O. Wasn't I been doing that? Solovyov?
Solovyov.
I've been Solovyov instead of Solovyov. What have I been saying? Don't mess with me now.
Yeah.
I think I've been saying Solovyov. So
Solovyov.
don't mess with me. Ryan Mears. Ryan Mill. Solovyov. I think it was Solovyov. I think that's what I was saying.
Isn't the in-arena announcer the guy who used to do Fox Sports, the broadcasting?
Oh, I don't know that. Maybe Ryan Mill. The Depends win coming in clutch. Anyway, all I'm saying is
Steve Mears.
Nope.
Ryan Mears.
Steve
Mears is the Columbus guy now, right?
Yeah. But anyway, as soon as they figure out how to pronounce his name, they're gonna love him because he laid the body like multiple times, and he got a point, which is great for him.
He did a hip check.
Yeah, hip check, but his first hit, literally like a Von Drago, just picking up a guy and just smothering him into the boards, and it was great. Like literally,
as a Russian. Jeez.
Boom. It's fine. I'm sure he loves it.
All right, Wayne Simmons.
You know what? You know what I'm proud to say? We've said a lot of crazy stuff on the podcast, but we have never had a Wayne Simmons moment, which I'm very proud of.
Well, still early.
It's still early. Hey, jury's still out. But honestly, crazy. Okay, Arthur K. Best speech in hockey, in my opinion, was Paul Maurice to his team in the playoffs. F the plays. Pound their effing D. Yeah, so he said pound it so that they have nothing left in the playoffs. Oh, nothing left in the third period. Which is a great mantra in the playoffs.
That's
in regular
the Florida
season,
coach?
Yeah. He was just like, pound their effing D so they have nothing left in the third period. Great mantra in the playoffs. Okay, 82-game season. You're not trying to do that for 40 minutes, and then your guys are exhausted because they have a back-to-back. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. In the playoffs, it's all in. Hey, it's a do or die. Pretend like you're not going home tomorrow. Pretend you're gonna die on the ice tonight. Go all out. Go all in. And I totally agree with that. Ethan with the great timing with the TPC player of the game. Josh, you have Dewar, Mantha. I'm going to say Dewar, Mantha, and who else do you think we could put in? You could do Solovyov.
Kindle?
Oh, Ben Kindle. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Ben Kindle, he had 2 points.
Had a goal and 2 points. Can I just read you a quote from a coach, technically a wrestling coach, but...
What kind of wrestling?
Like wrestling.
Okay,
like
so
Olympic
like a
wrestling.
real sport. Like a real sport.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But I think it applies to hockey, okay? So
let's hear
it. His name is Dan Gable. And the quote is, the first period is won by the best technician. The second period is won by the one in the best shape. The third period is won by the one with the biggest heart. It's like, ooh.
That's a good one.
It's good.
I was going to say, as soon as you heard with the most, what is it? The legs, like who has the best legs, like the
best shape. Second period, best shape.
I would think that's the third, but until I heard the heart, and then I was like, yeah, you save that one for last, buddy. First one. So what is it? The first one is technique.
Yep, technician.
So first period is won by technique. Second is won by shape. Third is won by how much heart you have. That, once again, I feel like that's more of a playoff thing, but you could approach it too.
That's what I mean. Just talking about playoff mentality.
Oh,
like
that is so playoff. Who wants it? Who wants the next goal,
good,
boys?
Right?
Yeah, 100%. I love that. Is that the guy who shot
right,
his?
Did the Pens win? Mill was the voice of In the Room before he took over for In the House announcer. Let's freaking go, dude.
Way to go. Way to go.
No, that's not the guy who shot. That was the one with Steve Carell.
Steve Carell and
DuPont.
Channing Tatum. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a good movie.
DuPont.
It was a good movie.
So good.
It's a slow burn, but when it ramps up, you're like, whoa, wait, whoa, hey, come on. Anyway, great quote. I like that. I didn't know wrestling had periods, which is good to know.
Same. That's why when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that's.
Is he talking about hockey?
Yeah. And then I looked up who the dude was, and he was like, I'm like, oh, he's a wrestling coach? Okay. So.
More hockey card says, we haven't had 4 lines like this since the Cups. Don't get me started. I have said this multiple times. This feels very eerily similar to 2016. We need In the Room back. I agree. Guys, notice how videos kept on popping up recently. I think they know we want In the Room back. They'll be back next year. Especially if we start winning like we are. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say besides a great win. 5 games in a row. The Pittsburgh Penguins are buzzing. You see the on-ice chemistry. You see the off-ice chemistry. Tommy boy, second in the division right now. Didn't see the game, but always happy about Penn State. Yeah, really played really well. It was a slow start. It wasn't a bad start. It was just a slow start. But the Penguins, they were down 1-0 and didn't look back. They scored, 5 unanswered. And then they got 5-2.
No.
No, it was 6 unanswered.
6-2. Yeah, 6 unanswered because then it was 6-2.
6 unanswered and then 6-2. But other than that, Penguins played really great. I was a little upset Sidney didn't get a point. But notice he didn't have a lot of ice time tonight. He doesn't really have a lot of ice. That's what I think too.
He's got a week and a half.
So anyway, Penguins are really good. They play Saturday against the New York Rangers, where they're going to be honoring the 2016 Stanley Cup. That's right. It is 10 years since that day, which is wild. And the coach that did help us win that Stanley Cup will be there. And we're also going to have a lot of people visiting, like Fleury and Pascal Dupuis and Chris Kunitz and all these guys. I thought that was
tonight.
No, I thought it was too. It's Saturday. It's an early start Saturday, early puck drop against the New York Rangers. They're going to have like a fun little thing. Josh, can I just tell you one thing that I'm very proud of? It's a personal stat. It means nothing. So if you go to PPG Paints Arena and you go to the Penguins game, you'll see this in the first period. It is called the Pittsburgh Penguins Duncan Race, Josh. And you scan the QR code and you pick your guy. There's 4 options, all right? There's like cuppy coffee. There's iced whatever. There's donut. And they race, Josh. It's very similar to it's on the Jumbotron. Okay, they race. I'm 2 for 2. Okay, guess who's getting free donuts? Okay, that is a great record to have. All right, and I switched up. I didn't pick the same guy I did last time. All right, I wasn't going to allow the Penguins to get in my head. I said, listen, they're not going to go to the same one. I like Cuppy. Josh, I may not be a good hockey scout. I'm a good Duncan race scout. Okay, I like Cuppy. He had a great offseason. He's been practicing. He's been putting in the reps. And he won. All right? It is the Penguins version of the Progi race. You are 100% right to the Pens win.
Well, Wilkes-Barre, they have the cars. The red, blue, and green cars.
Yes, very similar. Very similar. But this one's more interactive because you get, like, a winner. Like, you win something. All right? So I got my email just now saying, congrats, you won. And I was like, frick yeah, dude. What am I getting? A free medium hot coffee. Yeah. I'll take it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take that $3.59. Okay? I think that's
what it is now?
I think it's a little more. Could be
For medium coffee?
Yeah, it could be like it's like $3 or $4 around there.
That's gross.
It is gross, Josh, but guess what? Here we go. Oh yeah, Rangers versus Pens on ABC. So get ready for the worst broadcasting team you've ever seen. And they're going to be talking. What?
You're going to be solo.
That's fine.
I'm going to a Wilkes-Barre game.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Is it at 3:30 as well?
It's at 6. So literally, as soon as that game is over.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. All good.
I'll live tweet that game if you want.
You should live tweet and then just confuse the crap out of people. Be like, I thought they're live. Is there a game going on? Puck drop is at 3:45. Ew, I don't like this.
Is there a game before that? Because if there's a game before that, I bet you it's going to be like 3:50, 3:55. It's going to be even later.
4 o'clock. Just call 4. Call 4:05.
4 o'clock, yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be a great game. I mean, obviously, the Rangers always play well against us, no matter where they are in the standings. It's a good way for all you fans who absolutely hate Mike Sullivan. This is a great game for us to just rip into him. You know, absolutely. I can't wait. Yeah,
let's do the same thing. Yeah, because they're not going to have Panarin. They're not going to have.
Panarin's not doing anything anyway.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. But they're not going to have Shesterkin.
Right.
That's all I can really think of.
That's all you need to think of because that's all they have. And
well, they got.
They have Alex Lafreniere.
Yeah, and what is his name? Fox and the other guy.
See, can't even think.
The big guy, the fighter.
Yeah. I was talking about hockey players, Josh. He's barely a hockey player. Anyway, the Penguins are going to be. That's like.
Do you think they're gonna broadcast the pregame stuff? Because it's on ABC.
No, they don't give a rip about that.
So then, how are we gonna get to see it?
We're not. That's the stupid thing. Well, maybe they will. Rempe, yeah. Rempe sucks. Anyway, yeah, Panarin is out for trade reasons.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy though. Like they don't even know if they're going to have a deal put together for him before the Olympic roster freeze, and he's just sitting out this entire time.
According to reports, they said they would be okay if they didn't find a trade for him.
Yeah.
By the end of the season.
By that late? I thought they were referring to the trade deadline.
No.
Oh.
They were fine if they didn't find a trade for him.
Yikes.
Dunkin' medium coffee is $3.29. There you go.
Oh, they're just egging you on to get a large. 30 cents?
Well, yeah, Josh, I think you figured out their motive.
What's a small? $1.99?
You're probably right on. It's probably like $2.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it's like $2 is cheaper, but I really want a little more coffee than that small cup, so I'll go medium. But it's 30 cents cheaper than a large. But am I going to drink all that coffee? I'll get more bang for my buck. See, all that, they just figured that out. They're trying to up his value by saying that. Yeah. First of all, Panarin has been dead since, coming to the Rangers. Actually, that's not true.
Do you realize how old he is?
He's like,
how old he is.
Like what, 36?
Yeah, he's like in his mid-30s. I was like, what? I thought this dude was like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, that was in 2016 when he was good.
Yeah.
But
yeah, fair enough.
They have zero reason not to. Oh no, I know. Small's $2.79. Yeah, they were really trying to get you to go large. Like they don't.
That's
care
50 cents. That's 50 cents.
Also, I don't
like
these. But guess what? If you guess right, you get a free coffee. Extra
Can you
large,
imagine if-
$3.89.
Oh, I mean, you might. That's another 30 cents.
You might as well.
Make it.
Just give me a box of Joe. I'll take it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. What's a box of Joe? $4.50.
Yeah, watch, it's like $20. But if you think about it, I'll have more than 10 cups.
Oh, he was a 24-year-old rookie. Wow, I didn't realize he came over that late.
Anyway,
Wow.
hey Josh, we don't care about Panarin. That's not our target. What's our target?
Well, no, rumors were
this
speculating.
guy, Jason Robertson. I had that ready.
Which
to go.
I saw. Oh, did you see? What's his name? Our best friend, Mark Madden. He put out.
No, I didn't see him.
Someone asked him, "What do you think it would take to get Jason Robertson?" Can you pull up our trade again?
Did he pull that exact thing?
Almost. He said Raquel, Rucker, a first and a second.
That's not almost.
Yeah, it is. We got a first and a second, Raquel, and he's doing Rucker instead of Koivunen.
Yeah, but we also threw in Tommy Novak.
Yeah, well, that was also before he's been on this freaking tear. Now I don't want to give up Tommy Novak.
But you know what? I think that would work for Dallas.
Dallas
would be
now,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, Novak is playing pretty good. You're like, see, we're just asking for Jason Robertson.
Yeah. We're doing you a
Box
favor.
of Joe is $27.99. And how much cups of coffee will that give you?
It's
10?
too big of a jump. Now you're out.
No, because 10? Do the math.
10 smalls.
10 smalls? You're
It's
an
the
office
same.
hero. You're an office
the same,
hero, though. Yeah, but you're also buying notoriety in the office, Josh. Is that the word I'm looking
Fair.
for? Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, this is our trade. What do you think of our trade graphic? It looks better than all the other mock trades that you see out there.
Well, graphic-wise, yeah, 100%.
I feel like there needs to be something in the middle. Like I was going to put a line, but the line just felt out of place. You know what? I think I know how to fix it next time. Don't worry, guys.
You need
I
a
got
line.
it.
Oh, you're gonna like align it from the left side?
No. Dumb.
I don't know. But it looks good. It actually looks like their actual announcement because what was it? The next day we made the trade for
Soloviev.
Soloviev. And it was literally it looked almost exactly like this. And I was like, is this our trade? What is going on?
Did they do it?
Yeah. Nailed it. Like 10 cups. There you go. Get your box of Joe.
Since we're so hot, I don't know why things move it. Well, here's the thing. Raquel hasn't been producing as much.
Don't hate on him.
I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying, like, when you love
We just
bomb
won
someone.
6-2.
Listen. We would win 22 if we got Jason Robertson. Just kidding. Imagine Jason Robertson with Sidney Crosby, though. Can we talk about that for a quick second?
We need to give up Dewar in order to get Robertson.
And I'd be okay with that.
Because he can't wear 21 because 21 is
dumb.
retired
You're 19. You're 19.
He grew up wearing he wore 19 all the way until he became a Dallas Star. 19 is retired in Dallas, so he couldn't even ask for 19.
And then 21's retired in
Here.
In Pittsburgh.
So he can go back to 19 next year. We'll be good to go. Just probably have to throw a few bucks to Dewar to swap jersey numbers. Be all set.
Yeah, I'm sure Dewar does not give a rip. If a guy like Jason Robertson comes in, I'm sure he'll be like, "Can I have the number?" And he'll be like, "For sure, dude. I'm on the fourth line."
Yeah. Tommy Boy, share it around. If enough shares, maybe people will start thinking that it's actually happening.
Yeah. Go ahead. But I think I need to put in like a little box saying it's a mock trade. I wasn't going to do any of our branding on it just because I was like, it's fine. We don't need to put our branding. People will know it's us. You know what I'm saying?
Who cares?
Who cares? People could take this all day. All right.
It's a fake one.
It's a mock trade. It's not like, Did I spend a little more time on it than I should have? Yeah.
Are we wrapping up?
100%.
Okay. Do you usually hear how loud my computer is when we? No. Okay.
I can't even hear it right now.
I know because it stopped. I'm like concerned now.
That's usually what happens.
Before it dies, right?
Before it dies. Yeah, it's kind of like someone who's in the hospital and they're up and walking around and you're like, "What are you doing?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, you know what that means."
Yeah.
Tomorrow they're gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's what your computer's doing. Your computer's like, "Hey, Josh, do you want to open up an Excel sheet and YouTube at the same time?" And you're like, "Whoa, don't get ahead of yourself. One thing at a time."
Yeah, because I still have that quote up too. So it's like I usually don't do multiple tabs. It shuts everything down.
Unpopular opinion. I think we already have our team unless there are injuries. It depends when. Said, hold on, I got stat. Brajo is the 86th different player to begin a regular season game on Sid's line. Bob Grove. Good to know. Per Bob Grove. Good to know. But I can't hear your computer, which is great. Oh, Pokon. Says what a game.
Hogan.
I know. What a game from all the boys tonight, especially Kid Kindy. It's better than the BC boy, so I'll take any nickname.
The assist. What is it? Night of assists.
Night of assists. That was.
Did you see the photo where he's got the tie on the outside of the vest?
Yeah.
Come on,
and
dude.
Everyone was laughing about it. They're like, and Sid could not believe it, where he thought someone, I think he was talking to Tanger, and was like, "Did you tell him to do that?" And he was like, "No." So they were like, "Kindy, tie goes in," and he goes, "Oh," and they're all making fun of him. And then also,
like,
kids
look
wearing
around,
sweatpants.
Dude. Like all 30 of them literally are not. The tie is inside.
I know he's 18 years old. How have you never seen a 3-piece suit in your life?
Right?
You know the tie goes in. What are you?
Yes.
A dumb hockey player, dude? Come on.
Oh my gosh.
And it was so funny. And then I don't know who was talking, where they were just like, "Dude, the kid has sweatpants on too." And they go, "What? He's wearing sweatpants?" And he is. He's wearing. Now, granted, that was only for the picture. They were getting dressed later in the day for it, but it was so funny. Everyone was.
He was in the front row too.
Well, they called him down after, because they had an empty spot, and they were like, "Yeah, Kindy, come here." So really good. I really liked it. That's the kind of content that we want, right? We love the plain stuff. We love the behind the scenes. We loved it all. You know what I keep on forgetting, which is pretty bad, that Kevin Hayes is on this hockey team. I keep on forgetting this all the time.
He's here for the vibes, Louis.
He's here for the vibes. He was up at the box too. Ethan pointed him out. He goes, "Oh, that's Kevin Hayes." And I go, "Oh, yeah, that's right. He's on this team." I was like, he is on this team. He does need to go now because there's literally no spot for him.
Yeah, we have enough vibes.
Yeah, we have too many
We're
vibes.
good now. We gelled. We don't need Kevin Hayes anymore.
Hey, LeBron, it's okay. You can go.
What if Kevin Hayes is the glue behind the scenes? What if he's the glue behind the scenes?
Can I not get appreciation for that coward? What's his name? Colin Cowherd. What's his name?
Colin Cowherd. Yeah.
Coward.
Yeah.
That's his last name. Coward.
Rough. I don't know. Cowherd.
Cowherd.
Good.
That guy.
Sure,
that was the reference. No one appreciated that.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's like a meme because that was one of his worst takes of all time. Where this was 10 years ago when Ben Simmons was getting hot, and he said, "Hey, LeBron, you're done, man. We got Ben Simmons." He's like, "You could go. We got Ben Simmons now." As like the best player in the NBA.
That's hilarious.
So I was doing that like to Kevin Hayes, like, "Hey, you could go, man. We got Connor Clifton."
That whole Ben Simmons situation is wild.
Isn't he on
The dude's
Nets?
not even lefty, and he's shooting lefty.
Josh, is basketball even a sport anymore? I'm watching a game.
God.
There's
It's
no
hard to watch.
defense. It's
hard to
literally I'm like, is this supposed to be intense? Is this supposed to be an intense moment? And like the announcers are literally they're getting their money's worth. Like, cause they're like, "Oh, what a throw!" I was like, it was a layup, and no one blocked him. Like, he had a full lane to the hoop, and it's like the second quarter. So like, what are we doing? Basketball stinks. So whatever. We're a hockey people.
Yep.
Speaking of, Josh, well, we're gonna see each other on Saturday, but since you're here, Super Bowl is this Sunday. No, it's not. It's 2 Sundays
next
from now.
Sunday.
You know what? I forgot about that.
So we got a few more games.
Yep. I was trying to set it up. I was trying to end it nicely, and then I realized it's January.
Oh.
You know what I also like? I don't like, speaking of that whole debacle. Hate the NFL All-Stars the week before.
Well,
or I guess
the Pro Bowl?
The Pro Bowl, whatever you want to call it. The week before Super Bowl. And I also
I'm fine with it if they bring back the competitions. I want to see the quarterbacks throw out their arms trying to see how far they can throw it.
Josh, I'm 100% with you. When every time this year they throw out like the Jim Harbaugh bullet, okay, or Peyton Manning trying his best to not look like he's actually trying at this competition when he was like 20. Yeah. And I'm like, this is it. This is what I want. And Tom Brady and Brett Favre all laughing. I like when they wear their uniforms. I think that's something cool. And then these stupid jerseys that they wear, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're doing flag football." I'm like, can we all agree that flag football is not really football? That's like saying, you know what? Hey, instead of an all-star game, we're going to have Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid play knee hockey against each other, and that's what everyone wants to watch, and no one wants to watch that. So bring back the competitions. You're 100% right. I just think it's stupid to have it the week before the Super Bowl, because wonder if the guys in the Super Bowl deserve to be there, which they do. Sam Darnold deserves to be in a Pro Bowl.
The ones that get voted in, if they're in the Super Bowl, they still get that on their resume. So they're still technically a Pro Bowler.
Sure.
They just don't play.
But you want to see it.
There's no point to play. Why?
What?
They've ruined the Pro Bowl.
I know, but I'm saying if they brought back the glory days, which we both agree they should, and it was always sunny. Was that in Hawaii?
Hawaii, yes.
Let's bring that back.
Yeah.
Bring that back. Go back to Hawaii.
It's in Orlando.
And I know, stupid. Florida has enough. Okay? Let's go to Hawaii because it's fun. It's a fun destination for the players, right? I know they're drunk all the time. I know. I get it. But that's what makes it fun, okay? When you see they're all drunk. I get it. I don't care. And people are like, "Oh, but it's very hard to get tickets." You want tickets? Do you really want tickets for that? Like, honestly. What did I watch last year? They were throwing, it was like a Mr. Beast video. And I was like, what are we doing here? You got linemen hitting a hammer. You got people throwing stuff at moving objects in this arena with like 12 people. And I'm like, this feels like a YouTube video. I'm not a kid who needs to be eating his dinner with his iPad. Give me something that I can actually enjoy. Okay?
I can't even think of the other competitions. Like, the only one I can think of is them just, like, throwing it as far as they can in this, like, little, like...
Well, they had a little
stretch
thing. Yeah, which is super cool. Because And then I like the targets with the little the ball had the powder.
Paint. Yeah,
and
the
then
chalk
he would
paint.
throw it,
Yeah,
and you know where the ball hit, right?
yeah. I remember that with Brett Favre. Yep.
Bring that back. I also like the little drill they would run. This is just for the quarterbacks, ladies and gentlemen. And that was it.
Yeah. Where they would do the little obstacle course.
Yeah, that's what Peyton Manning would do. And he would duck in and he's running around and he throws it and it's incomplete. It's just like it's stuff like that. But I want that back. And I want stuff like that for hockey too. You know? Like give me stuff like that.
It's hard to do for hockey.
Well, now I don't understand because they like with the whole hockey situation, it's every other year now is going to be an all-star. Every other year is going to be the
I feel like it's got to be every third year because it's like, okay, we got Olympics this year. Next year, I guess, is the all-star game. And then the year after that, you do the Four Nation. And then the year after that is Olympics.
Yeah, so it's like, what are we doing? Why are we even having this break anyway? You don't want to do Four Nations every 2 years. It ruins the momentum that leads up to it. But then they're like, we want to bring back the World Cup of hockey. That's the Four Nations. So don't do that. Like, bring up some. I think they should have an all-star no matter what's going on. But don't make it as big of an event as it is. You know? Also, my theory about the stadium series and all this nonsense. Guess where the next stadium series is going to be, Josh?
Beaver Stadium.
Dallas. Indoors. Okay? At AT&T Stadium. Or whatever it is.
More hockey cards, 100%.
Yeah, I don't understand the Russia hate still. Is that war still going on? I'm not trying to be political at all. Is that war still going on? Okay.
Did you watch the women's tennis?
Yeah, I was going to lead into that. Was she Ukrainian?
Yep.
I get it. I totally understand.
Sabalenka didn't like it because she's technically Belarus.
Who cares?
So,
like, I understand
that's still
it.
Technically Russia.
Like, I understand the whole. Like, I don't want to shake your hand because it would mean like. Whatever. Sure, I get that. Whatever. Hey, Malka could change his citizenship and go play
Team USA.
Imagine
USA.
the dude could barely put together a full English sentence, and he's our center forward. Frick. Our first line forward. Center, whatever.
Him and Chinikov.
That's all it takes to be on
Russian
Team USA.
Team USA.
How crazy would that be? U.S. has been in many wars they shouldn't have been. We can't get put. Listen.
Those were world wars, though, and everyone.
No, so you know what's so funny? You know what's funny? When people are like, so apparently Israel and has a hockey team. Did you know this? I didn't know this. And they got banned from IIHF tournament coming up because they're in a war, same as Russia, and they're in a war. And then people were like, Team USA shouldn't be in either. And I was like, are we in a war right now? And I look it up. We are still currently in a war with Iraq. Did not know that, Josh. Did you know that?
I thought we pulled out.
On the record books, Josh, that's still ongoing. All right. I did not know that. We are not getting political. We are just commenting.
That's how political we are. We didn't even know that this was going
I didn't even know we were in a war. And then people said we're in a war with Venezuela. First of all, I didn't know they had an army. Second of all, I didn't know.
Stop.
No, because so this
Horrible.
is how bad I am with no. It's not a dig. I thought they were like
Third world
Costa
country?
Rica. No. See, you're going into a place that's not where I'm going. I'm going to a place it's like Costa Rica or Cuba.
Okay.
They don't have military,
Costa Rica doesn't have a military?
right? Aren't they? Well, they're now a territory, but before that, we have a war with Venezuela. We're not. I looked that up. We are not currently in a war with Venezuela. The Venezuela government is all for what we're doing. You have to look that up. So we're technically not in a war with Venezuela. Greenland, we are not in a war with Greenland. That's not a war. We are, once again,
Once you just take something, it's not a war.
it's not a war. It's called domination. No, I was just kidding. We did. So, like I said, I did my research because that was my concern. I saw this post that like USA should be removed from IHF in their situation. And I was like, correct me, I'm just a dumb American. I was like, I don't think we're in a current war. Like, I get the Russia, they're in a war. I get the Israel, their conflict. I get that. And I was like, are we currently in a conflict? And I you look up what is the current war the United States are fighting, and people are, say the same thing. Oh, we're in Venezuela, and I was like, oh, is it a war? And then I look it up. No, we're not. We did not declare war with Venezuela. Venezuela did not declare war with us. Then I look at Greenland. Greenland, apparently, it's split 50-50. Half of Greenland is like, yeah, we'd love to become a United States territory. Other half is like, stay away. So they're split. They're not worried about whatever is happening. The UN is kind of figuring this out anyway. So we're not in a war. Then when it comes to Iraq, that's the war we're still on. And I was like, I thought we pulled out. I thought that was over. So that surprised me because I thought you could make an argument for Venezuela and Greenland, but I was like, oh, you couldn't. I was like, Iraq, I didn't know. But the point is, USA has been in many wars in history, and they were never banned. For some reason, Russia has been banned from everything. Why is USA not banned during Vietnam War? I
Wish I had an answer for you.
I mean, I do. I have an answer. We didn't start that war. We were aiding the war. And it was technically not our war to fight. We just made it about us, which is a very United States thing to do. Which we made it about us. It was China, North Korea. They were splitting Korea, and we backed South Korea. Vietnam. Not in Vietnam. Sorry, not Korea. Vietnam. I misspoke. So Vietnam was being split into a communist country and a non-communist country. They were splitting. They were battling. They were going at it. And us, being the savior complex that the United States have, was like, oh, we got dibs on, the independence of Vietnam.
Yeah, it was the fight against communism.
It was the fight against communism, and we just said, oh yeah, we got this. In fact, we did not have that. And it was just not a good thing for us to be in there at all. But you do have a point. You're absolutely right. We should have never got involved in that in the first place. But it was technically not a war that we waged. We never... Did we declare? That's actually, I don't know, so don't take my word on it. But it wasn't like... I think we've declared war. Iraq. What's the other one? We had a Cold War, which was the Soviet
No, the United
Union,
States did not formally declare war on Vietnam.
which is why we didn't get banned. But we did declare war on Soviet Union, but I think everyone was on board for that. So it wasn't kind of
When was
like
that?
the Cold War.
Technically, we didn't declare war on Iraq either.
Oh, dude. Did we just go in there and start taking oil? Taking off. I feel like whenever the United States was in a war with other people, it was kind of just like, yeah, I mean, go for it.
We're just taking over.
Yeah, because we dominate. This America is the world's power play 1 unit. Hey, we need to get a goal here. We need to get a win. U.S., come on in. Come help us out. You guys have the most guns. You guys have the most firepower. You guys are unhinged a little bit. It's kind of like your crazy cousin, We're the Russian that doesn't speak English on the power play 1 unit. That's us, Think about it like that terms. Hey, guys, we have a conflict over in Europe. This guy's just taking over stuff. Can you come help us? We're like, I don't know about that. And then they're like, they declared war on you, and they're going to bomb your Pearl Harbor. And they're like, oh, bet. And then they won the war.
That was Japan.
Yeah, but Josh, if you know anything about World War II, they were in cahoots. Remember, Josh? The Axis powers?
Yes.
Okay, so Hitler was in with Japan, and Japan, as soon as they bombed, Hitler declared war on the United States, and we said, "Oh, okay, yeah, we'll take on both of you."
I think it was separate.
It wasn't. It was the same day, but. Mm-hmm. Hey, Josh, how about you read a history book, my guy? It was the same day. I'm pretty sure it was the same day he declared war on the United States.
It was 4 days after Pearl Harbor.
Oh, Josh, I'm so sorry I didn't get the days in a week. I apologize. It was the same time. So as soon as it happened, Hitler was like, "Yeah, you guys are toast." And we said, "Oh, we'll take both of you on." We're gonna focus first on Hitler, second on Japan, and by ending Japan, we're just gonna drop bombs on you guys. Can you guys do Olympic Games for shows? Awesome that you bring this up. Still have Bob and Net. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you were going. Oh gosh. Sorry, we were going off on a tangent about the World War II. Russian team would do pretty sick this year. Yeah. I think that's why. I think very secretly, I think the whole rest of the countries, like with the hockey teams, were like, don't let the Russians in. Because the Russians would dominate. They would probably get. They would place every year. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's kind of
Malkin and Ovechkin alone. You kidding me?
I know, but just like think of every Russian-born player, the goalies. They have a legitimate chance at gold. So I'm sure
Putin,
Canada.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm sure they
That was such a great video.
Oh, Putin skating, playing hockey?
Yeah.
And no one wanted to it was like a Make-A-Wish, because it was literally because they were like, all right, he's gonna shoot, and the goalie was like, yeah, I'm letting this in. I don't care.
Kaprizov.
Yeah, Kaprizov is great. Anyway, I think
don't have defense, I guess.
Josh Solovyov, come on, what are you doing? But I honestly think probably they got together, literally the 4 nations, and was like, yeah, we'll just not a little bit. Say it's the war. Say it's the war.
Yeah.
This stream has gone off the rails. Not really, dude. It's fine. Each president should have to take one shit for. Guys, can you imagine Trump out there?
That'd be sick. I would love that.
Imagine Big Orange on Power Play 1, just going around skating.
He's a blue liner for sure.
Sure. But he would be Letang, where it'd be like, oh, the puck got across. Oh, it wasn't on my stick. And they're like, no, Trump, the puck was right at you. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't pass me the puck. That'd be good.
That would be so good. Like the Latvian president just out there.
And he would be the best. It's one of those guys who would be absolutely so good. Like the Sweden I don't know their structure. Like those guys skating laps around, or is it a woman? No, that's Italy.
I don't know. Like
That's Italy.
Finland or something. Like they probably have like
Yeah.
a young president just ready to
Yeah.
lace it up.
Yeah, 100%. Canada, they have what? Prime Minister?
Trudeau. Oh yeah, he's young.
No. Trudeau is no longer. He's not even in government. He's dating Katy Perry now, Josh.
Oh, I thought he was still the prime minister while dating Katy Perry.
No, I think their government would be in shambles if that's what was happening. I think he stepped down.
Really?
Yeah,
don't
kind
pay
of like a
attention to foreign
Nixon
affairs,
situation.
see?
Yeah, apparently like a Nixon situation. But I don't know who they have now. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you his name or her name. Josh, progressive. Both Igor Shesterkin and Kirill Kaprizov have Olympic golds from 2018 before they were regular NHLers.
Really?
Man, dude.
Wow.
All right, with Olympic Games after shows, you could probably attract some non-Penguins. We totally agree. We talked about this just to show you guys a little, give you guys a little insider trading. No, Josh and I talked about it. The problem is the Penguins, oh gosh, the greatest country in the world, plays at 3:10 in the afternoon. So kind of hard to go live at 5 o'clock. Those games we can make it work because we go live after, so it would be 5 o'clock. Guys, have you checked out when the gold game is? All right, which we believe they're going to be there. Anyone take a look at the times? 8 o'clock on a Sunday. That's the game starts. Which means the game would end until 10. The latest, 11. We're at church at that time. So we don't want to go live after.
Maybe they don't make gold.
Don't you put that on us, Josh. We don't want to go live after every single game, right? And then go, whoopsie, the United States are in gold. We can't go live after. That's when to go live. So, we thought about it. It's 8 a.m., dude.
How hilarious would it be if,
the schedule is out. More hockey cards. You could go look it up. It's obviously TBD. But yeah, there is a Valentine's game is on Saturday at 3:10. United States always plays at 3:10. So you'll see that there's a qualifier round that obviously they don't have the teams yet, but there's a 3:10 slot. And then the semifinals is a 3:10 start. So most likely that time slot will be for either Canada or the United States. And then that way we can watch them, which is great. Josh and I already talked about that. We can make all of those games leading up to the final. But the final is 8 a.m. on Sunday. So it's really dumb. Go ahead, Josh.
I was just thinking, how hilarious would it be if on February 5th there's like a peace treaty between Russia and Ukraine.
I think it's already set.
And all of a sudden you see in the opening ceremony, here comes Russia with Ovechkin, Malkin, Kaprizov. It's a wrap, dude. It's a wrap.
It's over. Once again, another year. Here's where I think we live in a simulation and it's a conspiracy. Are you ready? Josh, when's the last time the United States won gold?
I honestly don't know. Is it 1980?
Yeah. That was the last time.
What?
Yeah, that was the last time we won Olympic gold. Just letting you know.
Wow.
Josh, what was going on in 1980?
Oh, there was a Russian...
Oh, no. Yeah, there's always a Russian thing. That's probably why no one really likes them that much. But Josh, tell me what was going on America's side. Nothing political. More celebration.
Gas. Oh, 250. Well, now it's 250 years. Then it was what, 200 years?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No.
200. Yeah, 200. Yeah, it was 50 years ago. That was 1980.
Years ago?
Yeah.
No. Hold on.
2000 was 26 years ago. 2000 to 1980 was 20. Oh no.
26 years ago was 2000. 20 years ago from there is 1980. That's 46 years. So it wasn't an anniversary for America.
It wasn't. It was when?
1976.
1976, and that was 100 years.
200.
No, 200 years. 200 years. 100 years.
1776, Lewis.
So I think that's what's leading up. We're gonna win gold on our 250th anniversary.
But that's okay.
I know. Forget about that. I don't like the U.S. rosters. No Caulfield, no Robertson. Bunch of Ranger players that probably shouldn't be there. I know everyone's upset, but you know what I noticed about that team? That's a gritty team. That's a team that's not going to get pushed around. If we could fight in the Olympics, that team is dropping the gloves as soon as that puck is dropped. And Sullivan is coaching, not Muse. Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect Muse to coach.
I think he's just, yeah.
What I'm saying is, give it a year. Sullivan is going to be out as like the U.S. men's coach. Dan will take over.
You think Dan? Well, because he was the USA 18?
Not only that, I think it was because Mike Sullivan saw success. Right? Just joking about Muse. But I'm serious about Muse. I think if he has a very successful season with the Penguins, say we make it to the second round of the playoffs, even third round, right? I think there's going to be a conversation about at the U.S. headquarters of like who's going to be the future guy.
USO,
Josh. USOC.
USOC.
The United States Olympic Community.
That's right.
Committee. Who's another American? We got to wrap up this. Who cares?
Who is another? What about the American?
American coach.
John Tortorella.
He's not even coaching in the National Hockey League.
I don't even know if he's actually American.
Well, he is.
Hey, so according to Money Puck, our playoff odds are now up to 80%.
Yeah, Josh.
That's what's up.
That is that is what's up.
All right.
Josh, I just
have a good night, everyone.
That really upset me. The Minnesota Vikings are showing interest. And what quarterback do you think?
Kirk Cousins.
Haven't we suffered enough?
Bob Salo was pretty cool today. All gas, no brakes.
I'm glad you guys you got the hopeful future to look forward to.
Yeah.
We're
Dable.
Yeah, I know,
Dable's
Josh. Yeah, and you're getting a new rebrand, and everyone's loving life over in Nashville.
Apparently everyone hates it.
Yeah, what's up with you guys where it's like, we need the Flames? It's like, all right, guys, that's not even your brand. Like, it's not about the Flames, okay? And people are like, we need the Flames. You're not Jeff Gordon on the DuPont car. Get rid of the Flames. It's
I
time.
like the Flames.
Apparently, it has nothing to do with the Tennessee Titans. If
I just
anything,
don't know how
you guys,
I feel about a roundel. That's my thing.
you guys are gonna be fine. You know why? Because you're gonna take inspiration from the New York Titans. Boom.
Hey, they're already calling us the New York Titans because we have the former Saleh, Jets head coach and the Giants head coach on our team.
There we go. New York Titans. There you go. Congratulations,
Titans of New
everyone.
York.
You guys are just living in La La Land because you have the bright future ahead of you. You got your great, shiny new quarterback who's going to lead you to multiple 3-win seasons, and that's going to be great,
right.
Josh.
Can't wait.
That's fantastic for you. Meanwhile, we have a guy with an identity crisis who can't throw the ball more than 20 yards and gets hurt every other play. So guess what? That's where we're at.
You know
All
what
right.
I would take? I would take 3 wins and hope over that. I would.
Which is so bad because remember the Pittsburgh Penguins? They were like, oh man, we played so good one game and then terrible. That's J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
He plays phenomenal. We're like, this is what we drafted. And then next game, he throws 4 picks, 1 touchdown, and we're like, all right, yep, that's.
We had a great night.
Which did we have? 9 or -2? I don't know. I don't know who we had. But apparently the Minnesota Vikings are gonna go back and get Kirk Cousins for $500,000 guaranteed in Cole's cash, and now we're going to freaking. Can't wait to lose to Caleb Williams in the first round of the playoffs. That's going to be fun. That's going to be great.
Paint those fingernails.
Being a Vikings fan sucks. And first of all, we
Yes,
have one
you
of the
win.
best head coaches. He's going to waste away his life. He's going to wither away in Minnesota. For what? For what? And we did the great thing, pulled a move that no one expected. Re-sign one of the best defensive coordinators in the National Football League. We did it. We kept him here. He's like, I'm all in on this team. It's going to be great. And then I'm like, I don't know who's going to throw the ball. Who's going to throw the ball?
Well, he doesn't care about that. He just cares about stopping the other quarterback from throwing the ball.
Great. You can't win a
Which is
Super
pretty
Bowl
good
without a guy who could throw a ball.
It's true.
And then I'm delusional, so I'm like, you know what? Maybe we are trading for Joe Burrow. I don't know, Josh.
No.
But then you know what gives me hope? This will be JJ's 3rd year. Okay? This is the year that Jordan Love kind of came out of his
he
shell.
also actually like
Josh, I know. He actually sat behind Aaron Rodgers. I know. I know. He sat behind Aaron Darnold. Not Aaron Darnold.
Sam
Darnold.
Yeah.
Okay? He sat behind him.
Look at him.
Then he played.
Super Bowl.
I know. Good for him. I'm not going to be those simple-minded Vikings fans that are like, this is what we could have had. This is not what we could have had. Because guess what?
Oh, that's what I am with the Titans. This could have been us.
Oh, Vrabel.
Could have been us. Could have been us.
It could have been you guys if you gave the reins to Vrabel.
Yeah. I actually think we'd be worse. I think we'd be worse if we gave everything over to Vrabel.
I think it would be worse, and then it gets better.
Because it's so hard. It's so hard to be a coach, general manager, and all that stuff.
There's already a new head coach in Pittsburgh, buddy.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's coming back to Pittsburgh because of new head coach.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I read that so bad. I thought he said he's coming back to Pittsburgh to become the new head coach. And I was like, oh, there's already a new
That'd be
head coach.
hilarious.
I thought that's what was going to happen. Because I was
No.
like, how crazy would that be? He does a pivot that hard. No, you know who is going to be our next quarterback? Phillip Rivers. That's who we think is going to. No.
Do it.
You know what? I would not be mad if they bring back Kirk Cousins and they say, JJ, this is what we should have done from the beginning. We wasted 2 years. Here's what we're going to do from the beginning. You're going to sit behind Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins is going to be the actual bridge quarterback that we wanted him to be 2 years ago. So you're going to sit behind him, and you're going to watch how he's relaxed in the pocket and how he gets sacked 4 times a game, 4 times a drive. And you're just going to watch that, and you're going to say, I'm not going to do that. And then we're going to be a good team. So in 5 years, we're going to win a Super Bowl.
You like that? You like that?
You like that. He copyrighted that.
He copyrighted you like that?
Yeah.
Oh
Phillip Rivers, quarterback 3. I don't know. Like, I want JJ to...
You might as well put your quarterback coach out there. I feel like you got a better shot, Josh McCown.
Yeah, I know. He needs a shot. Which is crazy because he does. JJ McCarthy is honestly, he is a good quarterback. He really is. He just makes decisions that are based out of fear. And I'm like, just get over, like, you're in the National Football League. You got to get over this fear. Throw the ball.
You know who reminds me of that? Will Levis.
Yeah, but the difference is JJ McCarthy isn't making mayonnaise commercials trying to get every buck he can while he's still in the National Football League. Where's Will Levis? Oh, he's hurt, right?
Yeah, I almost bought his perfume.
The mayonnaise perfume or what?
Yeah.
I like Will Levis. And honestly...
On mayo? I think he's going to be... I won't say Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold's now in the Super Bowl, but like a Daniel Jones. Like he needs to go to a different team in order to be appreciated again.
Yeah, that's fair.
So get another fair shot. Like he needs to bounce around.
I don't know what the Vikings need to do to kind of win. So I think we have one of the best coaches.
What you need to do is you need to reset. You know what you should do? You should call up the Tennessee Titans and trade Justin Jefferson to the Titans. That's what you should do.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
give you
what
a
every
second-round
team
pick. We'll give you a
second-round pick.
Everything will be all right.
Second-round pick. We're gonna need a
that beard
buttload.
Is wild right now.
Right? Do you see? I'm pushing it out. I feel like I'm a madman. I'm trying to grow out
Will
the beard.
Levis, next gen's quarterback. Yeah, buddy.
So I'm growing out the beard because when I cut my hair, it's going to be like bald. So I want that beard to look a little fuller.
Like Bob Saleh. You might as well just join the train. Cause,
yeah, but he doesn't have a beard.
He's bald. Brian Dable's bald. Our defensive line coach is bald. Our
my gosh,
coach is bald. Everyone's
and
bald.
Now your logo is going to be bald, Josh.
And we're having a dome in our new stadium.
Guys, we just figured it out. No, but I did see like
Quick swap, Armand. You got 2 first-round picks, right?
What the freak is going on? Did you see this?
So hold on. So I like that trade, but pick swap the first round. Your second first-round pick and Garrett Wilson for the 4th overall pick. Deal.
So in Super Bowl,
no trade backs.
They will all be wearing USA 250 patches.
Why? We still got 5 months before we get there. What happens if like something goes wrong and we don't get to celebrate 250th anniversary?
Josh, what do you think is going to happen?
Then these patches are for nothing.
Are we getting invaded? What's going?
Armand, no deal. Come on. Second and
All
fourth,
right,
that'd be perfect.
guys.
You don't need 16. That's way too far back for you guys. Second and
Guys.
fourth, we'll take Garrett Wilson off your hands. He doesn't want to be there anyway. Let him come back to Bob.
Bob.
Straight 1-for-1. He's good, but he ain't that good. Not trying to disrespect Garrett. Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson. Wilson!
I'm trying to think.
Oh, Armand, do you think Breece Hall is coming back? He's another free agent, right? Do you have anyone that's coming back besides Garrett Wilson? Don't mind me. I'm just eating Reese's Cups.
Oh, I wish I had Reese's Cups. Okay. Guys, I think we'll call it.
How do we still have? Why are we still live?
And why is there a lot of people watching? Like, what are you guys getting out of this? You guys are, like, there's quite a bit of people on YouTube. What are we saying that's keeping you here? How are we? Josh, I bought 2 shirts.
I think people fell asleep with us on. That's what I think.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Please. You know what I found out? My ADD. Let's first tackle the shirts. I bought 2 jerseys at the game today. One Sidney Crosby, always. Nice. And then I got Erik Karlsson, Josh.
Look at you.
Erik Karlsson. They have Skinner ones. Here's another thing I want to talk about. Pittsburgh Penguins Pens gear. Listen, they have Ben Kindle, Stuart Skinner, okay, on these jerseys. And I'm like, do you guys have Blake Lizotte? And they go, no. And I was going to get one. I was going to get a Blake Lizotte. And they were like, no, we don't want to. We don't have the new guys. I was like, new guy?
New guys?
He's been here
Blake
for 2
Lizotte's
years.
Been here for 2 years. And you got Stuart Skinner and Kindle.
And he's just on a 3-year deal. He's going to be here. Give me his freaking shirt. I want a Blake Lizotte shirt so bad.
Louis, we lost a bunch of people since you called him out.
I know. Did you see that? Did you see the drop off that just happened?
Yeah. You called him out.
Probably woke up. They were like, yeah, you're right. Why are we still watching this? All right. Good time to call it. All right, guys. Still hype about the Pens. Yeah, Pens are great.
What was the thing that you noticed, though? What was the thing that you noticed? ADD?
Well, and what was it?
You edited the video wrong and it got cut?
It got cut early. And people have commented on it. And people have watched it. And only one person, which I'm pretty sure is More Hockey Cards.
More Hockey Cards, yeah.
Said it got cut off. No one let me know for 3 days. Okay?
Yeah, I didn't let you
know.
No
one has let me know. And I was like,
you knew. I forgot to text you because I thought I watched it the first day. I thought maybe you noticed something and you cut it. And I was like, oh, shoot, that sucks.
So, hold on. Now the comments are kind of going. I got people saying good evening. I have a comment on there 3 minutes ago from PA Letzlinger. Didn't watch the full video because no one's telling me that this video got cut short. So I'm thinking, wow, people are commenting. People are liking this. Our views are pretty high on it. So I was like, oh, great. And it wasn't until I don't watch the video, I edited it. So apparently not this one. So I don't really watch the videos. I just upload them. So I take your word for it that you watch the video. So when I see it gets cut short, I was like, oh no. So Anyway, that's what I noticed. It's all right.
Yeah, and I didn't see that comment until today, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring that up to him. And
It's
then
all
I
right.
forgot.
Oh, there's tennis on right now. There's tennis on.
By the way, did you see that stupid question to Novak Djokovic?
Tim, I understood what he was trying to say. He just missed the dominant part. So he was saying in the beginning of your career, you were chasing Rafa, Roger. And he he didn't bat an eye at that. He was like, yes, that's exactly what I was doing. And he goes, and now you're chasing Carlos.
I disagree with that.
But you're saying that you disagree that he's chasing. But the way he phrased it said, and now you're chasing Carlos and Yannick.
That's the point that I disagree with. He's
and
not
then he
chasing
said,
them.
yeah,
he
said,
one being chased.
I'm chasing them. Now, in his mind, Novak's, which they're both justified, Novak said, in his mind, I have 24 Grand Slams. They're chasing me. They have 5. I have 24. They're chasing me. I don't think the interviewer meant it like that. What he was saying is, they're winning currently. You're obviously not. He has not won a Grand Slam in 2 years. So he is saying, at your tail end, you're chasing them to win a Grand Slam. I understood the guy's question. Yet Novak has every right to interpret that question as like a dig at his career. But after watching it multiple times, I watched Andy Roddick break it down and everyone. And I was like, I get it. I totally understand where Novak took the question, was like, that's a little rude. Dominated for about 10 years. Have 24 Grand Slams.
Yeah, he's saying 15.
It's definitely not 15.
Definitely not 15. I'd probably say 10. I think you're right.
10 years. Especially with the injuries of Rafa and stuff. Rafa barely played Novak towards his end of his career. So, I mean, yeah, so I guess you could say 10 years he dominated, which is fine. I'll give that to him. But then he was like, you could tell like Novak got offended. And I get why. I get it. He's saying like, these guys are chasing me. I have 24 Grand Slams. I'm on my way out. They're chasing me.
Yeah.
I don't think the interviewer meant it like that. I think he's saying like, in your year, like right now, you are chasing a Grand Slam. The favorites are not you. Like, no one is thinking you're going to win this. You're chasing them right now. And I know that's what the interviewer meant, because he was trying to correct himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when he said, "Oh, well, you've done 24 Grand Slams," and he was like, "Well, it's nice to say." I'm like, "All right, Novak." Like, yeah, I don't think he meant that. I think he meant like you're chasing him right now. And then Roddick, he put a really good point. He goes, he should have emphasized that gap of that you did dominate, but now you're trying to win with these young guys who are dominant in their right. How do you contribute? He goes, it was badly phrased, and Novak is just too tired of it to kind of answer the question. Which, to be fair, you got to give Novak his flowers, and I get it, but I didn't like that. Crap, that was going. It's better than the questions that were going around in the press before. So I'll take that question every day over the other ones. Like, is it hard to represent the United States? And everyone was like, dude, shut up. Like, you're not. I'm pretty sure he wasn't even an American journalist. So it's like,
he's Canadian.
Yeah, which makes sense. So it was.
If you saw him, the line of questioning would make sense. Have you seen pictures of him?
I saw him. But it's just very dumb. I just thought, I think Novak was right in his reaction. The interviewer, I understood his question. I think I think there was a miscommunication. I think that's all that was. Carlos Alcaraz is currently up 6-4 against Alexander Zverev. And I'm pretty sure. Oh, now second set, it's 1-1. And Zverev is about to close out his second, so it'll be 2-1. Then back to Carlos. That's going to be a 6-4, 6-4, 6-4 semifinal. I mean, I think that's kind of what I'm thinking.
No, I'll give Zverev one. I'll go
6-4, 4-6, 6-4, 6-4. Or do you think, which is something I hate about tennis, they always let up like a goose egg in there. Like it's really
like 6-1. Yeah.
6-2. Yeah, it's like 6-2, and then it's like 7-5.
No,
Like,
I think this one's gonna be 7-6, Zverev, and then it'll be 6-3, 6-1,
Alcaraz. Do you think it goes 5 sets, or are you going to keep it 4?
No, it goes 4. Goes 4. I think Zverev empties the tank in this set, and then he can't hold on the rest of the match. That's why I'm going 6-3, 6-2.
I think if
tails off.
I think if Zverev can break him early, I think that's really good.
I don't know. Carlos is too good.
Carlos is really good. No one's figured out a way to beat him.
I hate him. You know?
Yes. I feel the same because I want to hate him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But then he does things where I'm like, that's nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with who was he playing? De Minaur, and there was a time violation, and like he was like stunned. Like he was like, "What do you mean a time violation?" Now, if you guys don't know, it takes away your first serve, so that's pretty major because then you don't want to mess it up. You double fault. You're already behind on your serving game. It sucks. So he was just kind of stunned. And Carlos, without a beat, was like, hey, I wasn't ready. You can't do that to him. Dominating him, okay? Like, he did not have to do that, but he did. This was just last match. And I was like, that's a kind gesture. That's someone who's like, hey, I understand, dude. Hey, I wasn't ready. He was, by the way. He was ready. So he's like, I wasn't ready. Let him take his first serve.
And Shelton played Sinner, right?
Yeah, and that was kind of a Sinner owned him on that. So,
that was a 6-4 straight set.
It was 6-4, 6-3, like 6-4. It was kind of unfortunate, but I think I told you. Ben Shelton is going to be America's #1 guy going forward, which is unfortunate because I like Taylor Fritz, but Taylor Fritz, you just saw that. He got beat by Musetti really bad. Musetti owned him. And it sucks because Musetti was dominating Novak Djokovic. Like 6-2, 6-3, and then he had to retire due to an injury. So it's very unfortunate. But if Zverev can break Carlos early here, which I don't think because it's early in the match, it's midday for them. I don't see an early break. It's unfortunate. Yeah. I think Carlos wins this tournament the way I'm seeing him play. He's playing a little bit dominating. I think here is... Josh, are you ready for this? Here's my prediction. Novak Djokovic will beat Jannik Sinner in like a 4-set game. And it'll be Novak Carlos in the final. And Carlos is going to dominate. And that's going to be my prediction.
Novak was losing the last. He was losing to Musetti.
Musetti was dominating him. Like, just throwing him around like a rag doll. But what I'm going to say is that it's a different match. He knows Sinner. Djokovic hasn't really played Musetti. Musetti is on the rise, so he's hungry. He's going out there. He's being a little more aggressive.
He rocked Fritz. Rocked him.
Gosh. That's
Fritz
what I'm
couldn't
saying.
Get anything out
Fritz's mind is just so
fragile.
I wouldn't say fragile. It's just when he gets
He's fragile.
Maybe he's fragile. Maybe he's fragile. When
He's
he
mentally fragile.
When it doesn't go his way, he just can't recover.
He's out.
And it's just unfortunate to see. Oh my gosh, my brain just had a mental. Oh, let me tell you what happened at the game. I was dying because I'm such an idiot. So, remember what, like, if we're watching Sportsnet Pittsburgh, sometimes it runs behind, we get a notification, and we're like, oh, it ruined the surprise.
Oh, yeah, you were 40 seconds early.
Yeah, well, I was
on
live.
that.
I was live
On that doer goal. I was waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
So that happens all the time, right? So I'm just like, all right. So I get a notification. It was because we were scoring really fast, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 goals in 2 minutes. So I got a notification that the Penguins scored. I'm live. And I go, oh, when is it? I'm there. I was waiting for a goal. That already happened.
Notifications were catching up to you.
Yeah, correct. So I was like, oh, we scored. And I literally waited. Like as if it was coming any second. And I was like, oh my, this already happened. I was like, it was like 5 minutes. It was like 2 minutes behind. So I was like, oh, it's live. And I'm starting laughing. I tell Abs. I was like, I was waiting for a goal.
Abby went with you and Ethan?
Yeah, so it was me, Abby, Ethan, and his mom. And it was really fun. It was really great. Wish I could talk to his mom a little bit more, but just because I didn't get a chance to talk to her. But yeah, it was on the other end. But yeah, talk to Ethan. It's great. It was a great time. So shout out to Ethan for the tickets. Appreciate it. But yeah, it was pretty funny. All right, 2-2. Yeah, Zverev needs to break.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to go 7. Just this one. And then Zverev is going to he's going to crash out.
This is his year, too. Like, and I'm not saying this tournament. I think it's his year. He's going to win at least one Grand Slam.
Name
He's
it. Which
third
one?
in the world. Clay. I think it's going to be Roland Garros.
Ooh. Over Alcaraz.
Alcaraz isn't a clay player. Everyone thinks so just because he's Spanish and he looks like Rafa. They think he's clay. You know who?
But
best surface?
he's got two.
Yeah, he has 2 Wimbledon.
French
Doesn't mean
Opens.
he's grass.
You think he's a hard court player?
Yeah, 100%. Actually, over Sinner. Sinner's the hard court guy.
All right.
But Sinner beat him on multiple surfaces. So it's
I
kinda
feel like what people should do for tennis now is just pick one surface and then just dominate that. Just only be good at that.
Honestly, that would be my mentality of it.
Yeah.
Because it's all harder on your legs as well. Like clay is way better on your legs because it softens, right? Obviously, duh. Same thing with grass. You know, it's good for you.
Yep.
You're on grass.
I would pick hard court though. I would pick hard court. I'm gonna dominate because you get 2
out of the year.
You get 2 tournaments, yeah. So it's like you got to see me twice, bro. Like I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play French. I'm not gonna play Wimbledon. You're
not gonna play them.
Nope. See me at Australia in New York. See me at Melbourne in New York.
Here's the two difference though. One, it's he's serving. Never mind. I thought he was about to break him. Australian, very hot day.
Gets hot in New York.
Not 100 degrees. You're and it's in September.
Court level. Court level, maybe.
No, but there's just a breeze because it's New York, and I think it feels a little bit lighter. That's the tournament I feel like I would dominate. Is U.S. Open. Plus, I'm home. I'm the American.
Yeah.
I get my crowd
I feel like if you lean into the crowd,
they
how
love
do you
you.
not? How do you not win?
How do you not succeed?
Yeah.
Because
then
trust me, Josh, we've played tennis. Momentum could swing so fast, and you need every little thing to help you get going and to keep it going. Especially if you're down in the dumps, it's always good to have that rope to pull you out.
That's what I mean. And then they can turn on the opposing player so quickly and mess with their mental. It's like,
I will say here, there's 2 tournaments that I would go all in on.
Wimbledon and U.S. Open. Those are the easy 2 answers.
No. My best surface is clay. I dominate on clay.
But for Wimbledon with the history and
no, it'd be nice to win. It'd be nice to play and compete, but the ball moves a lot faster on grass. It skips.
Yeah.
So
it's
fast. It's a little faster. You have to dig. Now with clay, it slows down play a little bit. The ball bounces a little bit lower, so you have to go and dig a little bit. So you have to pick it up.
So
you
it
have
dies.
to scoop. A lot of top spin. Yeah, it dies. A lot of top spin. But it kind of slows it down. I am a big top spin guy.
Yeah, I'm flat. So
you would love grass. You would be a grass player.
Sweet.
Yeah. Or hard court, which is, obviously it depends. Indoors, it's faster. I don't understand the logic behind it because you would think it's the same court inside outside, but inside the temperature is different. The ball's going to be moving a lot faster. The temperature plays such a big factor. It's a really intense thing.
Wasn't there a sports science on that with the tennis ball and the different surfaces?
Do you scratch or pinch and roll? Maximus, what a very interesting question. I think we all know there's only one answer to that, and it's the pinch and roll. He's talking about scratching your balls, Josh.
Oh. We're talking about tennis, and I just didn't even...
We were talking about tennis, yeah. I knew exactly what he was doing. It's mainly because...
Well, I just sent a reel to my wife last night. It's a like a voice. This woman is voicing, like doing the like lip syncing the voice of Cartman, where Cartman is like, do girls have balls? And the girl's like, no, girls do not have balls. So if you scratch your balls, how do you scratch your balls? I sent that to Lauren because like the caption is when you're in a house full of boys, because like we have no girls. Lauren's the only girl, so it's like they're always talking about their balls. She gets so upset about it. She's like, "Can we talk about something else, please?"
I saw a video on TikTok where the kid goes up to the mom, this little boy, and she goes, "Do you have a wiener?" She goes, "No, I don't." He goes, like obviously the little kid, so he goes, "You don't have a wiener?" Yep. And then she goes, "No, I'm a lady. I have different parts than you." And he goes, and he taps himself, and he goes, "I have a wiener." She goes, "I know." And then he runs away.
There's another one where the boy is in the shower and he's singing, "My wiener's in the rain, my wiener's in the rain." Oh my gosh.
What's up with the newer episode? It's been like one every month.
What's up with the newer episodes?
What do you mean?
Ours?
We put out one a week.
We got one a week.
It should be two, but the hard thing is just scheduling time to record.
Yeah. Because we do this.
Yeah, we
2.5 hour streams.
We're supposed to record for Friday. But we didn't even talk about recording for Friday.
It doesn't
we didn't
even
have
happen
an
because of
episode
this.
planned. Break point for Zverev.
Oh, for South Park.
For South Park. I thought you were talking about for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I honestly, I haven't watched South Park in years.
Zverev is blowing it right now. I'm not even watching the match. I'm just watching the score. He had 40 love. 40-15. 40-30.
40-30. Oh, that's the most. I hate that.
That is hard. When you first of all, I play a video game tiebreak. When I'm playing and I'm up 40 and I'm or I'm up a break on a set, and then I give up. Like it's how they do the deciding point, Josh. Oh, it drives me nuts. I need those advantages. So I'll hit it, and then I'm like, frick, he just got the game. Frick. Now it's tied.
Why do you let up?
What do you mean I let up? I play hard. I play aggressive, but sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you hit a flat when you should hit a top spin, Josh.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Or I hit a drop shot and I hold it a little bit too light and it hits the top of the net. And you're like, frick!
Yeah.
And then that's usually on the deciding point because he tries to go cross court on me. But what do? You go slice down the lane so you could have time to go back into the center of the court. So when he goes cross court back, then you go top spin down the opposite line. So I know the move, Josh. But at that time when he goes cross and I hit the slice, so I could buy myself time, I hold it a little bit too long, hits the top of the net. I'm like, frick! That's 3-3. So deciding point, he gets it. Crap. Now I'm getting better at serves. Down the line. Hit the top tee. I'm doing pretty good. It's just a problem, Josh. I just can't keep up. Anyway,
it was pretty good.
I did win my first 250
Maximus
tournament.
is asking what system you're playing.
Xbox. Xbox. So pretty good there. Pretty good there, my guy. Is it not on ESPN?
My biggest issue with like when I'm in the lead is the 40 is the 40-30. Like when you're up 40-30, it's like don't screw up because then you're gonna get the deuce, and then they're gonna get the ad, and then you gotta fight to get to back to deuce.
I love 40-30. And am I serving?
40-30. I love 40-15. It doesn't matter.
Am I serving?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. If he's serving, then I'm like, now I have to defend. If I'm serving 40-30, I have no problem because, see, you're in a wrong mental space because I'm thinking 40-30, I have a cushion for a mistake. So I'm going to go all out. So I'm going to try to.
I think that when I'm at 40 love, 40-15, I'm like, all right, like I can
40-30,
hold
I'm
it down
serving?
a little bit more.
Josh, I'm going hard down the tee for a serve, and I don't care.
No,
you know what?
I'm
and then
kick serving,
and then
I'm just slicing it the whole time.
I'll play it safe for my my second serve. Kick serve maybe to the left a little bit. Definitely not going to your forehand, but I'll go kick serve. Make sure I get it. Give myself some time, and then that's when you play a little aggressive. You play on the outside. You make them run a little bit, and as soon as you get them cross court or just down the line further in the back, so that way when he kind of has to play it where you kind of force him to just hit the ball over. As soon as you force him just to hit the ball over, that's when you charge the net. You play a little aggressive. You get the shot, and then you win there. That's what I love. It's my favorite part. 40-30. Oh, yeah, give it to me because I know, even if I mess up this point, it's 40-40. Okay, great. That's fine. I'll go deuce. That's fine.
Yeah, and then you need to get 2 more points to win.
Right, but then you're not on the ad side, which is great because then I could play. So See that this is what's going through my mind when I'm playing. I'm like, you know what? Listen, if it's a worst case scenario,
I'm just hitting it.
I'm on the deuce side of the court. That's fine, which is great because that means I'm going
quick
this
question.
Way. Going slice. Yeah.
Each point, do you change your shot midpoint? Are you changing are you diversifying your shots?
Like, are you talking about slice or flat or topspin?
Yeah.
Topspin till I die. Slice.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. So,
I'll
are you talking about in the
do this
game or in real life?
in the game.
Oh, topspin until I'm die. No, that's not true. Winners flat. And also you got to wait, which I didn't know. They give you hints. If it's a high bounce, they tell you go flat because it's a hard shot winner. But if it's low, you have to dig it up. So they say use topspin. So I use topspin a lot just because it's my thing.
Yeah.
And I'll make them run. But I don't want a long rally. I'm not here to play for 5 hours. So I'm just like, okay, boom, 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 boom. And then when it's the right time, flat. down, and I get them. So it's good. All right, 2-5. This is great.
Wow. All right, that'll do it. Just like that'll do it for Zverev.
That'll do it for me. All right, guys, thank you so much. 2 hours and 20 minutes. What a great time. We didn't really talk much about politics. Maybe we should do another one where we do. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. I have thought about doing a tennis podcast. I think that would be so much fun from like a fan perspective. Just because I'm like, I think I know tennis. Just like you know
football.
more
than me.
You know a lot more football than I do. I just feel like I know a lot more tennis than you do. And then I think
I think you're closer to me on football than you think. I don't know about that. I don't think I know that
You
much,
know
but...
guys like on the offensive line, which is wild.
Yeah.
You just
players.
know people. You know
Sure.
players
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
but anyway,
different.
that'll do it for this one. We'll see you on Saturday. I will be going solo. It is the anniversary of the 2016 Stanley Cup, and it's going to be an early game. 3:30 is going to be the start time, probably 4 o'clock. The puck will drop. We'll go live right after. Stay tuned for that. And then we have an episode come out on Tuesday for us. And then a couple more games during that week. Then it's Olympic break, and we will make our decision if we're going live during those Olympic times or not. So stay tuned for that. Josh, anything else?
I think that is it.
All right. You guys have a great night. Go Pens. We'll see you in the next one.